Hello, everyone, and welcome to the next session, which is a KPI reinforcement session from Nosto, titled Surviving the Slump, How to Navigate the Lull in Spending with Jojo, Mum and Baby. So welcome, everyone. I'm Millicent Morgan. I'm the marketing manager for the UK and Nordics at Nosto, and I'll let Natalie introduce herself.
Hello, everyone. I am the online trading manager at Jojo, Mum and Baby. We are a multi-channel retailer specialising in maternity, baby and children's wear, primarily based in the UK. We have around 80 stores, but with a strong presence online too.
Great. Welcome, Natalie. So Nosto, who are we? We enable retailers to deliver authentic and personalized digital shopping experiences at every touch point across every device. We're AI-powered commerce experience platform, and we're designed for ease of use, and we empower retailers to build, launch, and optimize one-on-one omnichannel marketing campaigns and digital experiences without the need for dedicated IT resources or a lengthy implementation process. We also have 24/7 support, and we are global. So what does that actually mean? We can just take a look now at the platform. So we kind of had two leading solutions really on the commerce experience platform title, and we have this kind of more personalization side of the business, which includes some A/B testing, merchandising, and such like. And then we also have a full visual UGC solution, which is really fantastic, and soon comes search as well, which is super exciting. So getting back to the topic of the talk, today we're going to cover all the main touch points of the customer journey. So that consists of 5 critical areas. You can see them diagrammed here. We have the landing experience, product discovery, trust and urgency, quality and value, and then loyalty, becoming more and more important. So what we'll do is we'll start with the landing experience, and what we're optimizing for with the landing experience is really the bounce rate. So we've managed to get someone to join our website. Now we just need to show them relevant content to keep the customer on a path to conversion. And I must add that this first image, Natalie, I did actually click around and look at some really delightful shoes to put myself in the situation of receiving that recommendation there. So that's why you're seeing those shoes there. That was actually me. But yeah, I'll pass on to you to explain a little bit about what we're doing here.
Yeah, so when customers land on our homepage, we've got 2 ways to personalize that experience. On the left, you can first of all see some personalized recommendations. So we've got lots of different segments within Nosto, and baby, the experience that you're seeing there on the left is one of our key ones. So we'll pull out best sellers and the most relevant products based on the segment that you're in. And in relation to that, the homepage hero will change as well. So depending what segment Nosto has identified you as, the hero image will rotate and show a different piece of content. So this is really important, especially on the landing experience, so that when customers come for the first time, they're seeing something that they can relate to, and they can see the product offering as well, so they can get shopping really, and they know that we have something that they want to buy. On the right is 2 examples of the hero banners with the product recommendations changing. So the first one there is baby. So you got the hero sleep suit, and then pulled out some baby recommendations. And then the next one is the toy segment. So we got a toy hero and then some of our best-selling toys underneath that as well. So this is a really a big personalization strategy of ours, and something that we do all throughout the year.
I love the landing experience. As someone who doesn't have children, none of my friends really have young children. I land on the store and I'm immediately looking at things that I want to buy. For who, I don't know, but I wanted to definitely get some stuff. Yeah, I'm like, I've got my eye on a few things as I was preparing for this session. So the next landing point we'll go to is the customer journey point. is the product discovery. So what are we trying to optimize for here? We want people to add items to their cart. So that's cart creation rate. And we're going to display the most relevant items from the store to the customer to try and achieve that. What happens when you go into a large shopping center or such like in a department store, and they're going to try and show you the most relevant stuff, make sure the best stuff is put in front of you. So how are we doing this at Jojo Mum and Baby? Again, I'll pass back to you, Natalie.
So we have lots of different product recommendations at different touch points on the website. The example on the left is what we call top picks, and we position this at the top of most of our category pages, and it looks at the most popular viewed items that are bought in that category. So it just pushes them to the top and highlights them to the customer. It's also an opportunity to feature products if they're not up at the top of the category, and if we want to pull certain products, there might be branded products or non-seasonal products to the top of the page too. So that works really well. And then the second example is another touch point on the PDP to show similar items to the one that's being viewed. So in case a customer is viewing a product and it's not quite suitable for them, there's some other solutions there for them. And we have lots of different recommendations darted around the homepage, the landing page, and we've even recently tested them out on the checkout page as well.
I love how you use them in so many different ways. Like, it's such a simple solution as a recommendation. It's one of our core products. I'd recommend to anyone who starts with Nosto, maybe start here, or if you have a small budget, I'd maybe start with these, because there's really so many different things that you can do with the same thing. We'll get onto more of that later.
Yeah, that's also exactly where we started with Nosto, through the product recs.
Great to know. Yeah, I would always recommend that. Okay, so moving on slightly to trust and urgency. I'd say this is a really, really relevant one right now, especially with a lot of people, they're not as keen to spend the money, a bit more tight-pursed. So trust and urgency is a really important one to focus on. And we're trying to get the cart converted with this trust and urgency. So how do we encourage the customer to follow through with their order? Now, we have a couple of different examples here. I believe in the first image is triggered by an email. Is it, Natalie?
Partly email. So it's retargeting prospect customers. So this is a new segment that was identified for us within Nosto. And these are customers who have a very high intent to buy. So they view, they add to bag, but they haven't checked out yet. So it's probably quite an easy win to try and convert them. So we thought we'd have a go at this. And we offer them a 10% discount for a purchase made on that day only. So we have shown this on that top bar banner. It's also on the product page as well. And it's actually worked really well. And we have seen the percentage of first-time customers increase as a result of this. So that's a new one that we've done recently. And then the example on the right is the FOMO messaging. So this is something new that we've done. In IE, we're showing how many views a product has had. And in the UK, we're showing how many purchases a product has had. Our IE website has a lot less traffic in the UK. So to show some significant numbers, we changed that to views rather than bought. And it's something that we are A/B testing at the moment. Like I mentioned, it's a new thing for us. So we're A/B testing it with Nosto to see if it really does create some urgency. So looking forward to seeing the results for that one.
Yeah, I'm seeing this second case being used more and more in retail, but I was experiencing it a lot before, more so in travel, for example, with hotels and that type of thing. It's really, really popular there. But yeah, I'm definitely seeing this example more and more. And for the first example, this pretty much always works for me. I actually, sometimes as someone who works in e-commerce, I'll actually go to a website and I'll shop around and hope that they're going to send me one of these.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think this is a really quick fix. Also not a huge discount. You know that they're already after the product. They've got their eye on something, and it can just be that final little nudge that kind of causes the conversion to happen. A couple of really nice examples there. Cool. Moving on to quality and value. So here we're trying to increase that shopping cart value. So goes well with recommendations we've seen here. So again, a slightly different use of the recommendation there. Although these are actually recommendations with Nosto, you can also do dynamic bundles. It's not always done this specific way. Do you want to take us through the first example, Natalie?
Yeah, so this is just adding on from the trust and urgency before, because these recommendations have review stars, customer review stars on them. And it's just another way to reinforce to the customer that the products that we're offering are good products and suitable for them. And this one in particular, so this isn't just a generic product recommendation. So based on the product that you've added to your cart, a recommendation will pop up, and it's showing an outfit bundle. So it's showing you the matching print hat, shoes, a cardigan, and a hairpiece. So we do this with girls' outfits. And actually the Nosto suggested products work really well. We don't manually add this in for many of them. We just ask it to show an accessory, a piece of footwear, a knitwear item, and then a hairpiece item, and it pieces an outfit together pretty well. So the example that you've got up there is quite a nice one. It does match.
Yeah, I think it's a really good tool specifically to use in fashion in this way. But another way it works really well like this is if it's say a skincare regime. Then it's like kind of get the full set. We have some interesting recommendations. I think it was a Mercedes fan caps, and we found it quite interesting that the recommendation was actually learning or knew that people actually wanted to see more caps. They wanted to buy exactly the same thing in so many different variations. So sometimes I think it's really interesting, like what they actually kick out as well. But yeah, I really like that first recommendation. And then you have this more complete the look style on example 2.
Yeah, so then this example is one that we tag up ourselves in Nosto. So this is an outfit bundle. We try and get them related to a lifestyle image, which is the example that you've pulled out there. So if in the lifestyle we have shot an image with matching JoJo items, we'll try and pull those up in that bundle recommendation too. And something that we worked on with you guys for the template is we wanted quite a quick add to bag. So you can see there you've got the tick boxes, and you can add all 3 to your basket in one click, or just 2 items, or just 1 item there. So it works well for a lifestyle bundle outfit, but it also works well with collections. So at JoJo we have lots of baby collections that have like a theme, and we have matching items. So it might be an elephant print sleep suit, and it's got the exact same print in a matching hat, bib, socks, soft toy, jacket, sleeping bag, something like that. And that print is replicated across lots of items. So it's quite good there where we can tag up, for example, like elephant print, so that when you're looking at the sleep suit, the coordinating matching items can come up. And that's again really good for customers who don't know what they want to buy, and they want to buy a gift, or they have a certain amount that they want to spend. It might be a group gift, and they can see matching items there to bundle together to make quite a nice little gift.
Yeah, I think also with like children's wear, particularly like matchy stuff is just so adorable.
Yeah, it's really popular.
Yeah, I'm also just looking at these wellies, and I think they are so great. Love those. I would be a sucker for this recommendation. I'm seeing as well this banner. Actually, I should have probably made a GIF really, because this banner actually changes. But one of the items offered was a free delivery over £39 again. So then it's kind of saying, well, you'll get your free delivery if you complete the look as well, potentially depending on the price point. So that's going to kind of encourage that as well, which is really nice. I was saying to you just before the call actually that I was really admiring how you've got so many different things going on, but it doesn't look crowded. And I think it's really important to note that the branding is still really on point, even though you've got all of these things going on at the same time, essentially, in all these different ways. I think still looks like really clean, really easy to navigate. Like you say, how we've modified this goes well with as well. So it's just one simple click. I think that's really great too. Convenience is key. I think if you have screaming children or whatever, it's probably going to be even more important. But yeah.
Yes, anything to make the shopping experience easier.
Yeah, exactly. I think, yeah, definitely. So last but not at all the least, we have loyalty here. So loyalty is becoming increasingly important as customer acquisition costs have just seem to be ever increasing. And also competition is super high. I know that JoJo products are fantastic. Like you stock really good stuff. So that's going to be a really good driver for loyalty in itself. But in addition, what are the other things we can do? So how are we going to encourage the customer to repeat purchase? And I think it's really nice what you've got here with the visual UGC example, just because people have shared such great images. These are really high quality images that really go well with the brand and they add so much. Do you want to take us through that first example?
Yeah, so we use Stackler, the Nosto Stackler system, to show our UGC. And like you said, we get some really cute photos. It's something that we're really grateful for. And customer photos are really important for us. So we try and display these where we can. When it comes to things like Mother's Day, we won't do a marketing push for actual Mother's Day. We'll just display lots of really nice images that we've had of mums and babies together. We've done that also recently for Father's Day, to show our customers it's not just always about pushing sales, but just showing that we appreciate all the content that we get. And yeah, we can display that really nicely.
Yeah, I think it's great for brand advocacy. Like I know that if I surfaced my image and then it got chosen to be on the website, that would definitely just like make me feel good, like regardless, and then just have good feelings towards the brand. I think it really does a great job of that.
Yeah, the customers love to see their babies, their children on the website as well.
Pride and joy. Yeah.
And we actually, so during the pandemic, we couldn't do any of our own photo shoots because of the restrictions. And we created a whole campaign for autumn 2020, completely done by UGC. We sent out some of the new collection to customers. They photographed it and we put it together, and that was our campaign for autumn 2020, called Created by You. And that was a really nice thing to do. So we use all of those images across the website. A catalogue was printed as well. So that was something really different and did really well for us, actually.
I really like that. I think that that's such a great way to face the issue. I know that some brands were trying to do these kind of like at-home shoots, but still posed model ones, and they just seem to remind you of the situation. And then it's like, come on, like adapt, do something creative. This is not the one. But I think, yeah, these images are just so lovely. I know that as well, to be honest, you're probably not going to need to encourage people much to share their images at all. I see here you've literally just got, hey, these are pictures of you, feel free to hashtag, and then you can collect them from there. I know that other people that use our visual UGC solution sometimes do like little competitions to try and encourage people, or they'll even do it directly through a website. So if it's something that people might not necessarily post on Instagram, obviously these are hugely grammable, as they say, but maybe they can upload directly in the website. And you know, for example, British Heart Foundation would encourage something like that, so they have images of a fundraiser event, perhaps something along those lines. Yeah, but this is a really visually pleasing use case, really cute. Okay, cool. Now on to the next example. So could you please explain a little bit about what's going on here?
Yeah, so we, like I mentioned the segments before, we also segment some campaigns for email subscribers only. We try not to do too many discounts to try and keep the full price margin there. So we can offer discounts to certain customers. And the example that you're seeing is to those part of our loyalty scheme called the Clubhouse. So these customers will receive additional promotions, discounts, exclusive offers. And for those customers coming through to the website, they will see those offers there. But for any other customer clicking through, they won't see that. So it's just another way to, again, reward the loyal customers and also offer a discount, but not for everybody.
Yeah, we're seeing this use case increasingly, because like I was referencing earlier, that the branding of the website just looks so delicious and amazing, that it's only if you want to show that sale, want to show that, say, red text or such, like it's used in a particular way, and it's not overcrowding the website for those that you don't really want to give the discount to. I think that that's just like such a nice thing that you're able to do. Another thing is, I think people are buying more and more into the loyalty schemes. If you can get discounts on the stuff that you want, amazing. Like, I know that my partner loves Adidas, and whenever they send him a discount, he will always want more Adidas, which I just don't even know how someone can have that much of it. But yeah, I think also, like I was saying, JoJo products are so lovely. If you bought one, then you're probably going to want another one. It's just whether, I don't know if I should be spending any money today or this week on like clothing or such like. And this can be, again, just that little nudge. I think 10% is appreciated by people, especially at the moment.
Yeah, the customers that we have who are part of the loyalty scheme, they really do have a much better AOV and UPT as well. So you can really see the difference between those customers.
Yeah, I think, and just treating them accordingly, so important. Like, it just makes total sense. I think we're going to see a lot more of these programs, even though they're already fairly common, aren't they?
Yes, yeah. I think it's only really this year that we've started to segment and do campaigns for our Clubhouse customers, but it's going to be a reoccurring theme throughout the marketing calendar.
Great. Well, we've kind of come full circle in the customer journey analysis, and now we're just going to move on to some top tips. So Natalie, we're just going to pick your brains on a couple of questions here. First question, what's your top tip for tackling the challenging shift in purchase behavior?
It is really hard at the moment. I think I would have to say that keeping on top of your personalization strategy is really important. Most of the campaigns that we do online revolve around how we can personalize it online, whether that's through segments or showing different messages or different recommendations like we've talked about already. And it's just so important at the moment that you can target your customers in the way that they want to be targeted. Customer expectations since the pandemic started have really risen, and if they're not engaged in the content that they're seeing pretty quickly on the website, they'll bounce and they'll go to another competitor who can give them something else. So I think just keeping on top of personalization is so important, and there's so many ways that you can do that, whether that's segmentation or product recommendations. With the segments in particular, we've at JoJo, where we are traditionally children and baby and maternity retailer, we know what our segments are, but actually the pandemic has helped us identify a new segment of gifting customers. It wasn't an area that we really focused on before then, and we have adapted. We've brought in a lot of new product ranges, and actually the gifting segment is one of our key areas. Like I mentioned, where we'll change the homepage hero and the recommendations. We do that for our gifting customers because we know that there is demand for them, and it's not only gifting in the sense of first birthday or Christmas. We now support events like Easter and Mother's Day and Father's Day, things that were never a part of our marketing calendar a couple of years ago, but they are a focus now going forward. So I think segments and personalization is really important.
I mean, I must say you smashed your gifting marketing, because if I have to buy a gift of the child variety, I don't know, of any of the items, that I know exactly where I'm going. Like it's a great experience. I think it's really easy to find great stuff. And that's exactly what you want when you're gifting, isn't it?
Definitely. And I think especially for gifting for children and babies, there's a lot of customers who don't know anything about children and
Yeah,
what to buy for them. So if we can recommend products and put bundles together, then it makes it a lot easier.
100%. Okay, moving on to the next question of the top tips. What's your most exciting product currently being sold at JoJo right now, and why is it the most exciting product?
So we have a variety of products, anything ranging from your basic maternity nursing essentials, feeding essentials, which aren't the most exciting products. I think toys can be more exciting, and we actually recently launched a new branded product. So we don't do just JoJo products. We work with quite a lot of branded partners as well. It's just a small startup company, and it's a product called the Dingle Dangle. So for anyone who doesn't know what that is, it's a sensory toy for parents to wear like across their head. And the idea is it's for them to be able to interact with their baby whilst changing the nappy. So yeah, it's a headpiece that has something that dangles on the front of it. So it's for the baby to play with while you're changing the nappy. So we supported this product with a blog about some changing hacks for dads, and the Facebook post was one of our best performing today in terms of interactions. Unexpectedly, it got quite a lot of comments, and it was quite an amusing Father's Day gift in the end. We sold out completely. We're restocking the brand, and it's actually not a typical JoJo product. It was a bit out of our comfort zone, which we took a bit of a chance on, but it definitely paid off, and it was something that we could all talk about, and it got quite a lot of engagement overall. So if you don't know what it is, I'd recommend you to go and have a look.
Yeah, I think it sounds like just a very funny product. And I know, for example, it would be something that I'd maybe buy like my brother for his child, or something along those lines. You know what I mean? It's just quite a funny thing to buy someone. And also, if you have a baby that doesn't particularly like being changed and they're just kind of going crazy every time, then this product is going to do serious great things for you. So it's just kind of like a great marriage of practicality and just novelty and silliness, which I think is just such a nice balance in a product, especially when in this category. I think it's just really a bit of fun.
Yeah, it was definitely amusing.
A great blog post title too. I
exactly.
really liked
it was the blog that did really well too. So again, getting some customer engagement, not only for sales but for engagement and other areas of brand identity too.
No, that's great. Okay, so we've kind of come to a close here now, and I've just put my details out there. So if you have any questions at all, or you want to know more about Nosto or anything really, then you can reach out to me at my email address there, or you can add me on LinkedIn. Additionally, we have this QR code where actually, if you follow that QR code, it will take you into a more in-depth description analysis of the content personalization we were talking about in the landing experience slide. So we'll go in all granular detail on that, the product side of things, and also the results and exactly what came out of it, to really see how making that experience more relevant just shoots up engagement so much. So really worthwhile taking a look at that too. Thanks so much for listening to our audience, and also thank you, Natalie, for joining me. It was a pleasure to have you, and I hope everyone learned something today and had a good time. Thanks for listening.